Yo 49ers faithful, buckle up because today's news is going to hit you like a blitz from Nick Bosa. We've got 4 absolute game changers to unpack. A potential offensive weapon that could shake up our playbook, a gut punch injury from camp, a fan favorite stepping up big, and a rookie battle that's got everyone buzzing. These stories are loaded with twists that'll keep you glued to the screen. Want to know how they'll shape our Super Bowl run? Smash that like button, subscribe, and let's dive in. Which of these is gonna have you yelling in the comments? Let's roll. All right, let's jump into the first bombshell, and trust me, it's a big one. Picture this. A new face who could add serious firepower to our offense. Someone who's already battled in the NFC West trenches. The rumor mill is churning. Noah Fant, just cut loose by the Seahawks, is on the 49ers' radar. Could this be the missing piece for Kyle Shanahan's attack? Here's the deal. Seattle dropped Fant to save a cool $9 million, a financial move that left the 27-year-old tight end, a 2019 first-rounder, looking for a new home. Now our front office is circling, eyeing him to beef up the tight end room for 2025. Why? Shanahan's offense thrives on versatile playmakers, and Fant fits the bill. With 130 catches, over 1,400 yards, and 5 touchdowns over the last 3 seasons, he's a dynamic pass catcher who could pair perfectly with George Kittle. Imagine those two tearing up defenses with slick routes and tough blocks. But hold up, there's more. Fant's been in the NFC West, so he knows what it's like to face our defense. That experience could give us a strategic edge, bringing some insider knowledge to the locker room. Fans are split, though. Some are hyped for another weapon for Brock Purdy, while others are screaming we need to shore up the O-line or secondary instead. What's your take? This could be huge for the season. With Kittle as our TE1 stud, Fant could slide in as a deluxe TE2, adding depth and flexibility. If Cameron Latu doesn't step up, Fant might even steal key snaps. The catch? No offers on the table yet, and the clock's ticking for a short-term deal. Will Fant embrace a supporting role on a Super Bowl contender? The faithful are buzzing. Comments are lighting up with "sign him now" versus "focus on the trenches." And while we're freaking out over this, something even wilder went down at camp. Just as we're dreaming of new additions, the first day of training camp hit us with a reality check that's got the faithful on edge. Jacob Cowing, our second-year wideout, went down with a hamstring injury during warm-ups. Yeah, the guy who was turning heads in the offseason, poised for a breakout 2025, is now sidelined. Kyle Shanahan spoke to the media, but his vibe didn't ease anyone's nerves. The injury's severity is still a question mark, and there's no timeline for his return. Talk about a punch to the gut. Cowing, a 4th-round pick in 2024, had a quiet rookie year, but was showing flashes of becoming a real weapon. With Brandon Ayuk and Ricky Pearsall stuck on the PUP list, he was set to get major reps in camp. Now, this injury throws everything into chaos. Our receiving core is already thin, and Shanahan's not one to rush players back. Bringing Cowing back too soon could spell trouble, but waiting too long means he loses crucial snaps. So what's next? This opens the door for other receivers to step up. Tariq Owens, Isaiah Nayor, and Jordan Watkins are chomping at the bit. But let's be real. None of them have the polish Shanahan demands. The faithful are feeling this one. Social media is blowing up with "Why us" posts, while others are preaching patience, trusting the system. For the season, if this is minor, Cowing could still carve out a bigger role. But if it's serious, our receiver depth takes a hit, piling pressure on Deebo Samuel and Jauan Jennings. The suspense is killing us. Will Cowing bounce back fast or become another what if? The debates are raging online, and speaking of receivers, there's a camp update that's got everyone pumped. While we're reeling from Cowing's injury, a fresh update from camp has the faithful ready to run through a wall. Jauan Jennings, our clutch 3rd and Jauan, showed up in full gear, grinding through drills like a man on a mission. That's right, he's all in. But here's the juice. Rumors were swirling that Jennings, in a contract year, might pull a hold-in, showing up to avoid $50,000 daily fines, but sitting out drills until his extension gets sorted. There was even talk of a trade request, but Shanahan and John Lynch shut that down hard. No trade request, and Jennings is vital. He backed it up on the field. Seeing the guy who racked up a career-high 975 yards in 2024 going full throttle is massive, especially with Ayuk and Pearsall sidelined. Jennings is the heartbeat of our receiving corps right now, and his full commitment in camp sends a clear message. He's here to ball and wants to stay a 49er. But the drama's not over. Will he keep this energy or pull back if contract talks stall? Fans are over the moon but nervous. Comments are wild with "pay this man" chants, while some worry he'll hit free agency in 2026. For the season, Jennings' presence stabilizes the offense. He's Purdy's go-to on third downs, the guy who keeps drives alive. If he stays, our playbook stays lethal. But if talk's sour, the stakes get higher. The faithful are split. Some trust Lynch to lock him up, others dread him shining elsewhere. The tension's real. And speaking of battles, there's a fight in camp that's straight up electric. And while Jennings is stealing the show, there's a position battle in camp that's got the faithful glued to every snap. The safety spot is pure chaos, and a rookie might just flip the script. With Talanoa Hufanga gone to the Broncos and Malik Mustafa recovering from a knee injury, the starting job is up for grabs. Enter Marquez Siegel, our fifth-round pick in 2025, who's turning heads. This kid from Kansas State, with a blazing 4.37 40-yard dash, is making noise. But can he handle the spotlight? Let's break it down. Losing Hufanga, an all-pro, stung bad. Jair Brown, the current starter, didn't wow in 2024, posting a PFF grade of 64.8, 78th among safeties. Mustafa, another contender, might not be ready for week 1 after tearing his ACL. That's where Siegel comes in, with 123 college tackles and 4 picks. He's fast, hits hard, but needs work on coverage. In camp, he's battling Jason Pinnock and Richie Grant, and George Odom's release just cleared his path. Fans are hyped. Some are calling Siegel the steal of the draft, while others say, "Pump the brakes, he's raw." This matters big time. Our defense needs a rock-solid secondary, and one slip could cost us against elite QBS like Mahomes. If Siegel seizes this, he's a gem, bringing speed and spark. If he falters, Brown and Mustafa have to step up. The suspense is unreal. Will this rookie snag a starting spot or stick to special teams? The faithful are going at it online, and every camp rep is make or break. That's just the start of what's cooking in Santa Clara. Man, what a day, faithful. Noah Fant could be the spark our offense needs, but Cowing's injury is a wake-up call. Jennings showing out in camp is pure gold, and Seigel's fight for a starting gig has us on edge. Every twist hits hard, but it's fuel for our Super Bowl dreams. This journey's gonna be wild, and we're in it together. Who's gonna be the X factor this season? A new signing, a veteran, or a rookie? Drop your hot takes in the comments, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's keep the faith strong.